Hey everyone, and welcome back to BMX News, a weekly live BMX news show that I do every Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to talk about everything that happened in the previous week in the world of BMX that I think you guys might care about. So, with that being said, there's a lot to talk about this week. A lot to talk about. And I'll be honest, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I kind of just wanted to let it die and let it fade out. But at this point, I don't know. I don't think it's fading, and there's gonna be more. So I guess let's get right on into it. So first things first, the whole Shaun situation is still going. It's still going, and I guess to update everyone, I don't know where anyone is at, honestly, but this kind of helps. Shaun cut his bike in half. The internet blew up over it. And so I made a video and then made a follow-up video. Whoa, take your shirt off. Oh, Jesus. Anyways, watch this if you want to get caught up to speed. I did a podcast live stream thing with Ryan Fudger from Our BMX talking about what happened and just a lot of stuff. And then after that, apparently Fudger got on a video chat with Shaun, recorded it as a podcast, and that hasn't come out yet. But there have been a couple bits and pieces posted on Shaun's Instagram from that. First of which, I don't remember what it says. And then there's a picture of his cut in half bike. Apparently Calvin Kosovich bought it. And then there's another video here where he's talking about Chase Hawk, and honestly, I just don't even know anymore. So I think we just need to wait on this podcast to come out, see what happens, and go from there, because my head's spinning. There's so much going on. And I was hoping after this that things would settle down or be let to fade out, but that hasn't happened, so we'll see. I don't know. I don't know what else to say at this point. There's just a lot going on, and we don't get the full context until this podcast comes out, if it comes out, because I will say that I've heard that there's a lot of things, there's people, I don't know. I heard there's people mad about it, and from this clip, I guess I could understand why someone might be mad. So I'll just play this clip, and then we can move on.
So cool with, or is it?
I'm cool with DR because DR's a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
I like Russ Rowan a lot.
Yeah.
I like AK. Like Andrew doesn't ride with Cole no more, but like I don't really have a problem with anybody besides. I would say that Hawk is really disrespectful.
Mm-hmm.
And like I'll give him credit for what he's done in bike riding because that's what I want. Even if somebody says kid's an asshole, you can give me credit for what I've done on the bike.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so I'll give Hawk that, but Hawk's an asshole. He's an entitled little prick. Like, and it is what it is. Robbie spoiled him his whole life and catered to him, so he has that mentality.
Yeah.
He hurts a gangster, bro. He fucking.
You're still.
Okay, so that's that. I'm not saying anything until we watch the entire thing, and even then I might not say anything because I just want this to go away. So yeah, watch this podcast with Ryan Fudger. We talk a lot about some really good stuff in here, and yeah, at this point, I don't even know anymore. It's just too much. Exhausted by the entire situation, and I just want it to go away. So let's continue. 44 people in here for the news live. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Also, real quick, hold on. Let me pull this back up just so we can show Tyler Fernagle's. Oh, he's not even tagged. Here we go. Okay. Tyler Fernagle had a really bad crash, hurt his face, hurt his teeth. There is a GoFundMe. I will make sure that I link this in the description just so that we can, anyone who wants to help Tyler can help him. It'll be linked in the description after this podcast or news thing. is done. So if you want to know more about what that GoFundMe is about, or any of the craziness that happened as a result of his post that has 164,000 likes on Instagram and probably millions of views at this point, you're just gonna have to watch that podcast with Fudger, and we talk about everything, and then watch the one with Shaun on RBMX. I'll link it when it comes out, if it comes out. And yeah. So next, while we have 50 people in here, let's focus in on something positive. 9th Street documentary. It's out now. It's a BMX mecca that helped put Austin on the map. It's up on Dig's YouTube channel with a teaser, and the documentary drops here on the 13th of whatever. So you pay $20 to watch this documentary, and I guess, I don't know, I haven't heard anything from it. I hope that it's really good. I'm gonna watch it, I guess, whenever I get some time, and I'll make sure that this is linked as well, because what I have linked is just the Dig page. Documentary link. Boom. There it is. So yeah, that's the thing. We can watch that. Got the DVD coming. Oh, that's cool. Stream and download anytime. Yeah. So that's exactly that. And it seems like it's a really cool project where they really dug in and got through the history of things and did a proper documentary. So yeah, that's a thing. Now let's get into some sponsorship news this week. 50 people live for the news. Last week I said maybe there'll be 50 people in here one day. Now we got 50. Hell yeah. Thank you guys. Let's get into some sponsorship news this week. I'm sure I'm missing anything, so if you guys have sponsorship news that you saw come out in the past week, put it in the chat right now and I'll bring it up if I don't have it here. But we've got Louise Rincon welcoming to Total with a video of him absolutely ripping at a concrete skate park. Very well put together video. It looks like he's building the bike throughout the video and shredding the park. Well done video. Dude's a ripper. Definitely a good one. Maybe one day we'll have 75 people, and then maybe next week we'll have 75. Yeah, the first clip in this is a flare drop-in. You know, riding for Total, that might be part of the resume, and he fulfills that. Then we have a totally different side of BMX. We have Sam Hooker's Welcome to Deathpack BMX video. His nickname is Samba, and the beginning of the video, set an alarm to remind me to be here. You got to say that to Siri. You got to say it out loud. Say, Siri. There you go. Anyway, trails. Lots of trails in this, but there's also some skate park stuff in here as well. I think there might have been some street. I can't remember. But this guy's well-rounded, super stylish. Yeah, street riding as well. Carving the big door thingy in Barcelona at the seawall. But if you want some trails footage, this is one to check out. There's a combo in here that is just nuts, but I don't remember exactly where we would find it at. It's 3 different tricks. It's on that jump, I'm pretty sure. He does something to ET to table, and it's sick. Check it out, though. I hadn't heard of this guy, and he's a ripper. Then we've got Laura Lessman putting out there that she doesn't ride for Total anymore. And it'll be interesting to see what comes next and what 2024 brings, as this says. I would guess that it doesn't have anything to do with the flare drop-in resume thing. She rode for Total for 6 years. If she rides for Fly and I just said that, I know nothing. So if that happens, that's crazy. Somebody remind me if that happens. Next. Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you, LS. I'm going to have to bring that up too. Speaking about women riders, the Bloom BMX Awards 2023 results were announced this week. They had been announced progressively on their Instagram page, but I didn't want to just talk about one at a time, so I waited until it was all said and done. We can run through the winners list right now. Park Rider of the Year, Kim Lee Muller. I don't know how to say Australian last names, but absolutely killed it this year. Definitely deserving. That's who I voted for. Hannah Roberts got second. Then Racer of the Year, Saya Sakakibara. I don't know, man. These names. Sometimes I think these names exist just to confuse people when they're being said. But this person won Racer of the Year. It's amazing how diverse the women's BMX scene is and how many amazing riders there are from so many different places, and that's why these names are this. How do I find the time to check out these videos every week and ride as much as I do? Honestly, in the wintertime, I only get to ride twice, maybe 3 times a week, and that's when I drive up to Rays. It's an hour drive. But I don't know. I just go through all the BMX sites and take the stuff that they post and put it in there. Street Rider of the Year, Emma Finnegan. Guys, you posted a park sub trick for Street Rider of the Year, which is funny, but it's okay. Then for Flatlander of the Year, this name, I'm just done trying. I'm not going to embarrass myself and make anyone mad because I can't pronounce their names. She wins. Which I was surprised that this name didn't win because that's who I voted for and who has been at the forefront of when we see videos. Yeah. Trail Rider of the Year, Teresa Fernandez Miranda, recently announcing that she's riding for Haro, and she was the winner. Second time winning since this category was announced in 2021. That's awesome. Trail Rider of the Year. Jesse Gregory got second. Angel Marino third. Bull Rider of the Year. I mean, yo, thanks for tuning in, Dan's Comp. Dan's Comp's in the chat. Karen is awesome at flat. I mean, I feel like there's so many younger riders who are just incredible at everything that are coming up, and we see it. I feel like we almost see it more with the lady shredders. Just there's those young riders doing, what is it, flare whatevers and 3 double trucks, crazy stuff. But Bull Rider of the Year, Paris Benegas, not surprising. I mean, if you talk about bull riding and lady shredders, Paris is the first person that's going to come up, and absolutely deserving. Rookie of the Year, Rena. She has been, dude, I get to watch her ride at the Rumble in Richmond, jumping the dirt jumps, doing candy bars and bar spins, and just killing it. Definitely deserving of this one. Bethany Hedrick got third. Bethany's coming out of being a rookie at this point. Pretty crazy. Brand of the Year, Vans. I voted GT just because I didn't want to vote for Vans again. Vans, there's no question about it, supports BMX in general so much. And they do so much for the women riders. GT as well, for sure. So yeah, there's that. Comeback of the Year, Natalia DM. I feel like Natalia DM has had many comebacks where it's just these devastating injuries and then comes back and is better than before. And that's why she won 2023 Comeback of the Year. Backer of the Year, Carly Young. Carly Young definitely does a lot for women's BMX, both in Pittsburgh, just doing, different ladies ride nights at the wheel mill, different lessons, ride like a girl, both wheel mill and Rays, helping out with both of them, and just being in general a figurehead of women's BMX for a long time. Definitely deserves Backer of the Year. Lens Woman of the Year, Naoki. This is a name I've seen a lot with photos this year. I forgot about her whenever I was voting. I voted for Maddie Mario, and it's not surprising that she's second on this list. And I think if Tasha does a lot to get herself out there, and if more people in mainstream BMX knew as much as she does photography wise and just in the scene where she's at, probably would have been higher on this list. And yeah, it's cool to see all this. So that and those are the winners for the 2023 Bloom BMX Awards. Can't stay long at work, but thank you for the news. Thanks, Jeff Mead. I'll see you tomorrow. Then we've got the date for Women's Weekend 2024. I don't know how many people watch this that are lady shredders or will see this that are lady shredders. My percentages on YouTube are very skewed towards the dude side of things, but just in case, Friday, February 9th is the day where only women get to ride at Rays from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. and there's clinics and all kinds of really cool stuff that happens. Women's Weekend at Rays is always an amazing weekend, so if you're into it, definitely check it out. Then we finally get to the videos from this week. We are 17 minutes in and just now getting into the videos. So let's run through this stuff. Sam Burdett in a video called Plaza Princess, where he uses a Shania Twain song to ride not only a plaza, but also some concrete skate parks where he's doing jumping tricks and street style tricks. It's a good one. Next up, Eric Elstrand's Self Strand for real video. There's the Self Strand series where Eric is filming videos himself and just killing it. I haven't watched this yet because I'm reacting to this one this weekend. I'm going to film it as soon as we get done with this news, but I'm excited for this. Every time an Eric Elstrand video comes out, I get super stoked and I'm excited to watch it. Then we've got Andy McGuire, Summertime Radness, followed by some more dirt jumping footage. This is from the fall of 2022. It's from Drop In Coffee, a video called Turn Bar Tourism with Jackson Allen, Guy French, and a bunch of caddy and posh locals getting some laps in 2022. So this is some posh footage from before it was abruptly torn down. So then we've got Motobunker Shinsi Never Knows Best. This may be one of my, if not my favorite video from this week, because not only is this rider super creative with spot usage and tricks in general, but also there's some burly stuff in here and very, very, very technical riding. I feel like for the past couple weeks, my news videos have been, it's creative and it's technical and there's some burly about everyone. This takes it to a whole nother level. This is so good. Absolutely kills it. There's some creative stuff in here where I'm watching and I'm thinking, man, this guy's creative. Then he does this double tire thingy, and then he does this foot whip spin, whatever you want to call it, right after that. And I'm like, damn, this is sick. So yeah, watch this video. Very well rounded. It's all street for the most part. I don't remember if there's any park stuff in here, but it's nice. It's well rounded for being what it is. Then we've got the monster highlights from the Triple Challenge that went down in Anaheim a couple weekends ago. Check it out if you want to see everything that happened there. Followed by a couple videos that are getting a little bit longer. Damn, we're almost to 60 people. Shout out to all you guys. I appreciate you. That's, yeah, almost cussed. Shoo. Dive Deep, Soul Cycle, spots around Europe. There is the rider list right here. Looks like Emil Bowman and a bunch of names. I embarrassed myself trying to say those. Then we've got one called Cathedral, CPN MMX BCN, Denmark, Sweden, and Spain. This one is 8 minutes long. James Nurick posted it up, and I didn't get a chance to watch this one, but it's on Vimeo, so that means it's got to be good. Videos don't get posted on Vimeo anymore unless they're good. That's how I feel. Then we've got the In the Cut video from Tamerica when Tam Rolston, I don't know if I said that right, came to America and Trent Lutzke filmed a video for him. This is the long form version of that. And Nate Gar, good call there. S&M Hallahan Rambler framed leaked changes. Lucas's V2 long and low frame, Nate's frame in clear. Leaked. I don't know if that was intentional or what, but it was in an Instagram story. I saw that as well. You could see it say V2 on there. Didn't even think about putting it on there. LS, Brant, will we be getting a video part from you this year? Yes, we will. And I'll show you right now. I've been working on it. We have... I'll just pull up my clip folder. Got lots of clips in here. Lots of good stuff. I've just been slowly putting this together. When I hurt my knee in June, I kind of had to hold back a bit. So I'm trying to get everything I wanted to do. And yeah. Jay Parrish, there is a follow up to that. He said, would love to see a follow up about the kid your homie gifted the bike. Curious it helped his progression. We rode with him at Rays. So it was like a couple days or a week after I posted the video where we gave him the bike. I posted a video with us riding with him at Rays however many months later. So if you find the video of us giving him the bike in my video feed, it's very few videos after that, and it's us with him holding the bike. So yeah. Anyway, next up, interview type things. What's up, Adam Ortiz? Shout out to the members in the chat. Hug Karinsky was in here earlier. Vic's in here. The members are people that directly support this channel through memberships, and it helps me a ton, and they get to watch the videos before anybody else. At least silver members and up get to. There's also a members only Discord group. But in the interview stuff from this week, Profile Racing spoke in word how to pedal from Tampa to Cuba. This was actually funny. Yo, Tim Oliver, am I going to see you tomorrow? This video is really cool because it gives culture, it gives personality, and it's something that I think we should see more of in BMX. Not even necessarily this exact concept, but just more stuff where people are talking about things or showing who they are, or things they're interested in. And in this one, Matt Copeland starts at his house and then just goes on an adventure pedaling and talking about the different like trees and cool spots and just different stuff local to him that he likes. And through doing that, it gives you this insight into Matt Copeland, who I've said many times is the most cultured person I've ever met in my life. He knows so many things about so many different places and food and animals and people, and just very cultured person that I always enjoy getting to hang out and talk to. And in this, you get a little bit of insight into that, where the first like spot he's showing, it's not a riding spot, it's just a cool sight that he sees, is this thing, this plant that grew out of a tree somehow. And it's just the way that he's fascinated by this and the way that he talks about it makes it hard not to just be like, man, that's cool. Just cool to learn about Matt. And I think learning more about the people who ride and the things they're into outside of BMX, or just that have to do with BMX that you'd never know, would be really awesome to see on top of what we already get with the crazy riding edits that we always get. So yeah, there's 60 people in here. That's insane. Thank you guys. I hope you tune in next week. I do this every single Friday. 66! Boom! When you hit the like button, it sends it to more people. Maybe we could get it to even higher. But yeah, this is a really awesome video. It's almost 13 minutes long. Matt Copeland is amazing as a person. Most cultured guy. Then we've got Canode Nose, this time with Francis Castro. Francis was the guy who filmed Monster Mash. He was one of the people who helped film Monster Mash, which is an incredible BMX video that they talk a lot about in here. He started USL BMX and he's done a lot of good stuff. Another podcast with Matt this year. I don't know. 68 people, 2 more, and we get 70. I don't know if we'll do another podcast. I like doing podcasts with people when I have, sometimes things to talk about, but I also like just chatting with people about whatever's going on. So yeah, Winter Welcome Jam. Oh my God, how did I forget? I'm glad I remembered this while there was still everyone in here. Winter Welcome Jam is tomorrow. If you guys don't know what Winter Welcome Jam is, you have to be from the West Coast or something, because I don't know how you could not know what Winter Welcome Jam is. It's at the Wheel Mill. It's going down tomorrow. If you're not there, we just hit 70. Hell yes. 70 people are here in the chat with us. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. But Winter Welcome Jam is going down tomorrow. It is an amazing event. Seriously. So for anyone who wants to come out, it's at the Wheel Mill in Pittsburgh. I know it's a hike for a lot of people, but it's so good. So at 1 is the Kids Jam. At noon is the Mongoose Train Contest practice. So if you want to check that out and you want to enter that, you're going to want to get there before noon. But then 2 is the Odyssey Street Jam in the Park Room. Yeah, that's oxymoron. 73, damn. 2:30 we have S&M's High Air. Shout out to S&M. 3:30 the Powers BMX Mid-School Bunny Hop. So this one's always crazy because they take a 35-pound at least bike and they get several of those, and it's a bunny hop contest on these super heavy bikes. Peak BMX influencer. This is crazy, man. Then the Sabrosa Rail of Doom. They didn't say where it's at, but it is always crazy. They take like 10 Sabrosa rails, connect them, and make it insane. Then the circuit foot down qualifying in the Woods Room, which is interesting because they normally do the qualifying in the foot down area, the flat area with nothing in it. So that'll be fun to watch. Then the Mongoose Train Contest. Brant said, if you're not there, you are square. The train contest is one they did in the past. It was really fun to watch. Just people figuring out the best train that they can in the Woods Room with no rules. You can go backwards, you can go forward, you can do whatever you need to do. And it's always cool to watch that one. They brought it back. Then Sunday and the Bloom Women's Jam, where they're giving out a frame, a Sunday frame. It's awesome. Then Profile's Best Trick and Let's Roast Best Table in the Woods Room, followed by the Fast and Loose Lap Challenge in the Woods Room, which gets crazy. The one year there was over 50 laps, and then the past couple years it's been less than that, but it gets to be awesome. So yeah, Winter Welcome Jam, amazing time. And then there's an after party at Trace Brewing at 8:30 if you guys want to go and check that out. So the jam officially will be over after awards, probably at 8 o'clock. No, 8. I'm not sure how the timing on that's going to work. Anyways, 2 more people and we will be at 75. That's insane. I appreciate all you guys. The most interesting week of BMX in the last decade. Man, you ain't lying. Let's check out Shaun's story, see what's going on, if the podcast is up yet. Nope, just some dogs. But yeah, if you guys want to know more of what's going on, just stay tuned. Watch Our BMX podcast if and when it comes out. I don't know if it's going to or not, but it's been a crazy week in BMX. My brain finally feels like it's kind of clear. Oh, damn! There's the freaking USA BMX freestyle contest too that just got announced. I might miss some stuff in the chat or in the links. We'll see. But the schedule was just announced for the USA BMX freestyle contest. So if anybody cares about that, I saw the Shaun podcast. It's amazing. I can't add any more devices. Don't cheat. If we don't get 75, it's fine. We'll get it again in a couple years when there's this many people who care about watching this. But yeah, the Nowhere compound is on there for this year's USA BMX Freestyles. It's in July, but there's all kinds of different contests. If you want contests in BMX that are more structured and that's kind of your thing, this is what you want to go and check out for the year. So with that being said, we didn't get to 75, but I appreciate everybody. Oh, we had 77. No, I just want to cuss. I'm trying to keep it clean. I appreciate all you guys. That's going to do it for this week's BMX news. Hit the links in the description for everything that I talked about, and I will update with the Shaun podcast when and if we get there. The next milestone is 100 people watching the news.